Anniversary of the first outbreak of the First World War. I've got a couple of war poems here. One from Wilfred Owen. Hands up those who've heard of Wilfred Owen.
Yeah.
Well done. Killed in the last week of the war. I've got a couple by Siegfried Sassoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Who survived the war. He lived to 1967, lucky man. Anything else I can say? Well, Sassoon was an exceptionally brave officer, and he was given the Military Cross in 1916 when he single-handedly captured a German trench. Not bad for a palace, is it? He was invalided home with trench fever, returned to France and fought at the Battle of the Somme. Wounded in the shoulder, he was sent to hospital in England, then to Craig Lockhart's, where he met and encouraged Owen. Okay, this is one of Sassoon's, and it's called Does It Matter? Does it matter losing your legs? For people will always be kind, and you need not show them that you mind when the others come in after hunting to gobble their muffins and eggs. Does it matter losing your sight? There's much splendid work for the blind, and people will always be kind. As you sit on the terrace, remembering and turning your face to the light. Do they matter? Those dreams from the pit. You can drink and forget and be glad, and people won't say that you're mad, for they'll know that you fought for your country, and no one will worry a bit. Okay, this one's a bit more light-hearted. This one's slightly more light-hearted, but with a very bitter last line. Good morning, the General said, when we met him last week on our way to the line. Now the soldiers he smiled at are most of them dead, and were cursing his staff for incompetent swine. He's a cheery old card, grunted Harry to Jack, as they slogged up to Arras with rifle and pack. But he did for them both with his plan of attack.
Oh,
Thank you. Just deciding which one. This one's called 12 Months After, also Sassoon. Hello, here's my platoon, the lot I had last year. The war will be over soon. What hopes? No bloody fear. Then, number 7, shun. All present and correct. They're standing in the sun, impassive and erect. Young Gibson with his grin, and Morgan, tired and white. Jordan, who's out to win a DSM some night, and Hughes, that's keen on wiring, and Davies, 79, that's not his age, by the way, I'm not quite sure what the 79 is, it just rhymes with the next line. And Davies, 79, who always must be firing at the Bosch front line. Old soldiers never die, they simply fade away. That's what they used to sing along the roads last spring. That's what they used to say before the push began. That's where they are today, knocked over to a man. Right, this is one by Wilfred Owen, and it's called Dulce et Decorum Est. I expect some of you might know that one from school, English literature classes. Bent double like old beggars under sacks, knock-kneed, coughing like hags, we cursed through sludge, till on the haunting flares we turned our backs, and towards our distant rest began to trudge. Men marched asleep. Many had lost their boots, but limped on, bloodshot. All went lame, all blind, drunk with fatigue, deaf even to the hoots of gas shells dropping softly behind. Gas! Gas! Quick, boys! An ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time. But someone still was yelling out and stumbling and floundering like a man in fire or lime. Dim through the misty panes and thick green light, as under a green sea, I saw him drowning. In all my dreams, before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering, choking, drowning. If in some smothering dreams, you too could pace behind the wagon that we flung him in, and watch the right eyes writhing in his face hanging like a devil sick of sin. If you could hear, at every jolt, the blood come gargling from the froth-corrupted lungs, bitter as the cud of vile incurable sores on innocent tongues, my friend, you would not tell with such high zest, to children ardent for some desperate glory, the old lie, Dulce et Decorum est, pro patria mori, which roughly translates as it is a fine and noble thing to die for your country.
We're doing one more quick one?
One more, yeah. The Dugout. Why do you lie with your legs ungainly huddled and one arm bent across your sullen, cold, exhausted face? It hurts my heart to watch you, deep shadowed from the candle's guttering gold. And why wonder, and you wonder why I shake you by the shoulder. Drowsy, you mumble and sigh and turn your head. You are too young to fall asleep forever, and when you sleep, you remind me of the dead. Okay?